Hi everybody. I wanted to be a little bit serious this morning. Today is John Lennon's, or would have been John Lennon's 80th birthday here on Earth, if he were still alive. And really, it's just a way to commemorate somebody that is important to me. And I'm sad today, of course. I miss John Lennon. I was only 5 years old when he was shot and killed. When I was younger, especially, I mean, even still now, I get a little bit emotional when I think about the fact that he's no longer here. He was just a human being who happened to be in the world's best and greatest rock and roll band. And I loved his music. I loved what he stood for in principle, for peace. I don't know that I agree with everything that he stood for, but I loved the guy, in a way that somebody that doesn't know somebody personally could love a musician like that. I miss him, and I think that in many ways he was a brilliant songwriter, brilliant mind. I loved the fact that he was kind of vulnerable at times and wore his heart on his sleeve. I don't know if those things go hand in hand together. But he was a creative genius, and I just thank God for his music, and I just wanted to say thank you, John, for being here on Earth and making great music and touching so many lives in so many ways, not just through music, but with your humor, with your sensibility, with your kindness. And I just want to thank you for everything that you were, and we remember you today. And I'm not sure. This is sounding like a prayer, but that's not. It's just my way of saying thank you for everything. And if I say "and" one more time, trying to think of what else to say, really. I mean, as far as some of my favorite music from John, I could talk about that a little bit. But I really like Plastic Ono Band. It's probably my favorite John Lennon album. I like Imagine. I don't think it's a perfect album, but I think it's really, really, really good. I think the way it was recorded was pretty good. I like the songs. I love Mind Games, the way that some people don't like Mind Games as much, but that's okay. I like what I like, and probably like Walls and Bridges a little bit less. But that's an album that I kind of need to revisit, probably more than a lot of his albums, that and the Rock and Roll album. I like the Menlove Avenue compilation. I think that's really good, and it's kind of a tape that I bought early on in my Beatles loving years, growing up as a young person. And I'm trying to think of other things that I like, but I do like a lot of his music. I have heard, I'm not sure if I've heard the Sometime in New York City album all the way through. It's a little bit of an iffy album, but I think there's a lot of good songs on there, and I think that people discredit the entire thing, perhaps for Yoko's involvement, and that's unfortunate, but I think a lot of it's a little bit on the more political side and that kind of thing, and maybe that's a turnoff for some people, but I think the songs themselves are pretty good. There's there's some weakness in the album, but Anyway, I just wanted to once again thank you, John, for being a part of the Beatles, for being a significant person in my journey through life. Really, I'm probably, if I had to pick a favorite Beatle right now, it would be Paul. But when I was growing up, it was definitely John Lennon. I don't really know what else to say. God only knows what kind of music John would have made had he still been living, and that's a lot of the question that a lot of people have. I don't think that's grammatically correct, but nobody cares. I'm not sure what else to say. I just think that it's sad that he's not here with us, and every time I watch Imagine John Lennon, I get really choked up at the end, almost to the point of tears. If you've ever seen the movie, you probably know why, but it's just, I think the first time I watched it, I was in the movie theater with my mom, and I'm pretty sure that I cried, so I don't know. I think there's so many things that need to be revisited and on a musical level as far as John's concerned. So just thank you, John, for leaving us so much good music, and happy birthday. I hope everybody has a good day, and go out there and listen to some John Lennon. Take care, everybody.